friends, welcome back to my channel. And for today's vlog, I like to think that today is the genesis of a new revelation. So I'm not going to go through any disclaimers. This is basically, guys, my sketchbook. I am sorry, but please remember all those little disclaimers that I said in my regular sessions where I talk about the roads, the dogs. Well, I'm filming at night, so there shouldn't be much birds. But today I'm so happy. I was actually happy from yesterday and I couldn't believe it. And I wanted so much to share it with you because I consider you guys a part of my journey, and this is part of my journey. I'm trying to let this black book here not see so much of the glare, but it is so amazing. So let me take a quick break and tell you about what today's vlog is going to be about. Okay, so this is my sketchbook, one of many that I use. And basically, I'm not going to give you so much of a sketchbook tour, but to describe to you what this book is. This is a Derwent academic sketchbook, and it was opened on the 2nd of January. And basically, I started out using this book to do studies, like how to do different poses, as you can see here, playing around with figure poses. Again, this is not so much of a sketchbook tour, but just basically to explain why I am so happy today. I wanted to see how this book takes mediums. So I first used it with my colored pencil because I know definitely this book won't be able to take watercolor pages, even though the pages do feel kind of thick, but I think it's like 70. It's either 70, the pages are either 70 or 80, but I think they're 70 paperweight, 70 pounds paperweight. And here is where I actually tried to use this book with one of my prompts that I did, and come on, let's be honest, look at this. Look at this. This doesn't look, oh gosh. And the entire coloring process just looks all wrong. I didn't even finish coloring it because I couldn't understand it myself. So what I did is I just continued doing studies in this books, and just in this book, sorry, here am I doing a couple objects and faces study. Here I am doing some hairstyles, how to draw different hairstyle kind of study. I hope you guys are seeing it. More object study. Like I said, this is not really a more figure study. And then I just start doing some warm-up exercises in this book. So basically, this is the book where I would practice a lot, trying to hone in and try to do art in. Okay, so we're here now. We're here at this page, and I do like to date and themed what I'm doing on the pages for this book. Even though I don't always do it in the beginning, I find myself doing it more so now in this time. So I stick the reference that I'm using to try to get these poses here. This pose here, this one with the head, I am having difficulty doing that head upturn kind of pose. I don't know, it's the chin and the neck just has me confused. But hopefully someday I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it because, and the reason why I'm so optimistic is because what happened on the next page. I decided to do some facial expressions and head study because of that whole upturn kind of thing. And all of a sudden, I was noticing that all my heads, if you look at it, are coming out the same, with the same style. Literally, the eyebrows, the how the nose are drawn, the lips, everything is coming out. And this is not from I have the reference for this, but the reference didn't have this head per se. So I'm not drawing the exact head that I saw in the reference. The reference just had the like the facial expressions and how the head turned. So the reference kind of looks like, for head turns like this, blank, and for facial expressions, it just had it didn't have like eyes with sclera and iris and all that. It just had the eyes itself. So, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm drawing the heads like this. And so I said, okay, let me try some full body study and see how I could do those. And it happened again. And I was like, okay, let me do some more full body studies and see how that goes. And it happened again. So basically, it looks like I figure out a way to draw a human-like figure. And I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it. It came out, the way I drew it was the same way, almost as if I was developing an art style. And I was like, that is super awesome. Literally. So I'm gonna do one in time lapse or a few, I'm not sure. And guys, I am so happy. I mean, it's like I am developing an art style, and this is the most amazing thing ever, because now it clicks. It really clicks for me. I am even doing other drawings where I'm actually doing full artwork with this style, and it's clicking for me. So I'm gonna do some time lapse, and oh my goodness, this is super awesome. I just need to continue with this practice, and this is game changing. Let's do some time lapse, shall we? As you can see, it is just going for me. Here is just, I didn't know where to start, where to put the body, but then I remembered he has his hand here. I actually am using references that I got from Pinterest. I don't know who did these references, but I am using their reference. I think I should credit them. There it is, the signature of the artist who's doing these references that I got from Pinterest. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for putting this out there so I could practice with it, and to learn how to put it in my own style. Thank you so much. And as you can see, it is coming together. I do have a way and means to make things simpler for me. I am so grateful. As you can notice in the time lapse, I started out with this little red pencil here. This is not a color erase pencil by no means. It's actually a check-in pencil by MAP. And when it erases, if you notice, it doesn't erase cleanly, so you can erase until your heart's content without tearing the paper, and it will not erase cleanly. So you will see that under layer underneath. And for me, it is a great guide to go in with your actual sketching pencil on it, which just makes it so much more easier. And yes, there is a new pencil in my hand. This is actually a basic pencil, And I picked it up I looked at it, I was like, it looks interesting, and it was very inexpensive. And when I felt it in my hand, I love the weight of it. So I was like, let me try using this pencil for a while and see how I like it. It's called a basic triangle pencil, 0.7 to be lead, which is 0.7, and to be lead is the lead I used in my mechanical pencil. So I just let's try it. But all in all, I found a way of drawing human-like creatures in a style that and a way that makes sense to me. Oh my gosh, I am so overjoyed. And as you can see, I did this both with female and male characters, so it is super, it's a way to, it makes sense. And so I'll just continue practicing with this style of drawing, perfect it, tweak it, improve on it, and hopefully someday, who knows, my name will be up there in lights. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. OMG. Thank you so much for being with me. And as always, guys, stay safe. Stay safe now. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.